So, since June is the month of Pride, so my today's performance is for the queer community. I have many queer friends in my circle, and one thing that I've noticed in their relationship is the fear of the society. So, this piece is about how a queer couple love on borrowed time and how a constant fear surrounds their relationship. I found you in the pages of my diary, in pressed flowers and old letters. But how do I find peace in places it doesn't exist? You see, with poetry, I can make feelings last. A burnt candle trying to get its height back. Can the ashes fall for the fire? How does the crashing world seems bearable with you? She feels like the warmth of the fireplace, subtle, soothing, passionate. Too bright to be looked in the eye, it's the kind of love that doesn't feel heavy. A history of plotted crime scenes studied for the remains, causes and concerns of society's rejection. A deranged melancholy met with a child's laughter, holding my hand like she holds my soul, my past, my resistance, and it's a story that will be told time and again to friends and to bystanders. The voice cracking out of drunken mist, saying I love you till my dying day. She learns my flaws to sow them gently, and we love despite the fear that the world would divide us. You are my good days, my prayers answered, and everything sweet and tragic in between. I'm not mean, but I fought for you like a wounded kid. A lifetime waiting for you, and yet I fear I love to be seen, for the world doesn't see this as natural, as if love is some man made construct. It's quiet like a home abandoned, sitting there alone, so I bleed in ink to let my soul breathe a little. Shining ahead into the limelight, it's the only thing I do that I know I'm doing right. Having to love is a blessing, but why is it gender contained? I'll never understand. And I wonder the cage that one would feel in living a double life. Surely it's a whole new world underground when so many exist in shadows. Like the moon shines on borrowed light, revolting lovers love on borrowed time, until the world pulls them apart, until the world finds them out. Testing how much you can bend the rules, how many lives will it take for the society to see a love that you have to force is a love that will never be right. It's a dead end kind of feeling with no way forward or out. Then just being there, sleepless nights of tossing and turning, praying and crying, fearing and debating, wishing it was a better world. Why can't I be seen and strong at once? It's like I either lose my mind or I lose myself. You see, denial has a rippling effect, but you find strength in places you do not find peace. And on the fringes of despair grows the freckle of hope. Golden propellers of life is what you make of it, and I cannot fathom why love can be taken to be finite. What if it's all and nothing? Can the language not bear having a word undefined? Taylor was right in saying that shade never made anybody less gay. And if the soul knows no gender, how can love? And if love is that frugal, that small, then why does our survival hang on it? We pretend like we know better or more, but it's a lie we tell ourselves to justify our place. Hope is ours to cultivate and ours to endure. You do not want your life to be a rule book, do you? Because rule books, as convincing as they are, carry neither names nor identity. In the end, I'll just want to say to anyone who finds themselves in here, know that you're seen, you're not alone, and I hope that you find in you to embrace yourself as you are. There's nothing more empowering than someone staying with you at your worst, and you cannot deny the power that genuine love holds. And we as allies must see that the fight is just as much as ours as it is theirs. To accept a little more today, a little more tomorrow, and a little more day after. Thank you.